Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Throwback Thursday. Yes, a whole other week has gone by. I cannot believe it. We're already over the hump of halfway through February, so where is the time going? Anyway, today's Throwback Thursday was picked by Lisa is a Leo here on YouTube. I think I've mentioned her a few times, but she has her own channel. She does some candle hauls, but she does a lot of really cool bath product type hauls from companies like there's Lush, but then there's other companies like indie brands that I've never heard of. And yeah, so anyway, thanks Lisa. And anyway, she picked DW Home's Cherrywood-Cassis. And this is I would describe the packaging as very handsome. It's dark, it's pretty much black here with a little bit of gold writing, and of course Cherrywood-Cassis. It's very masculine. I picked this up at HomeSense for $12.99 here in Canada, which is like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, that kind of thing in the States. This is glass, but the top is a really kind of a cool like wooden top. It does have a seal along the top here, so it does keep the scent inside when obviously not in use. And then when you open this one, it came with one of those little toppers, you know, the Bath & Body Works has for their medium-sized jars. So of course that hole is for the wick, which these ones are a wood wick. So this is a wood wick candle right there. And so it does make that crackling noise when it's burning, when it's melting. And I kind of like that, actually. I think it's fun. I know some people are like, oh God, but because I know I'm prepared. I know what it is. If I'm thinking of something like, what was that? I know it was a wood wick. I've purchased wood wicks before, the actual brand wood wick before. But DW Home, they do wood wick, but they also do obviously non-wood wick candles. But this is a wood wick. So again, this jar is actually see-through. Only when it's lit. I actually had it burning in one of my videos. I'm not sure which one's going up first, but you can see the glow of the candle as it's burning down, which is kind of interesting. Like I said, I'd still say it's a very handsome candle. The burn itself has been great. Just a little bit of residue there up along the one side. But I find with DW Home candles, I do need a little bit more time. Or a soy blend candle, so I need at least 4 hours or longer each burn in order for it to get a fairly fluid burn. But with that knowledge, me burning quite a few of DW Home's candles, I get that. So the burn was wonderful. The scent when I picked up at the store was great. It's got like a juicy, like fruity scent to it. I looked online. I looked online to try to find a scent description. The DW Home's website doesn't have this any longer, so I'm assuming obviously because we're finding it at the discount stores that it's an older past season type fragrance. But I found someone in the UK trying to sell one of these suckers. It was this exact jar that they were selling, not the exact jar, but this style, for £16.99p. That's £16.99, which is insane because mine on here, I got mine for $12.99, like I mentioned, at HomeSense. That's Canadian dollars, which were like already dirt cheap here. And it says compared to a retail price of $26 Canadian. So if I were to do an exchange rate right now with the UK and have it was £16.99 pounds sterling, I would put that at almost a $40 candle. It's not worth $40. Don't buy this for $40 unless you absolutely know you love it and you can't live without it. But anyway, with that said, I didn't get a scent description anywhere. It's mild. DW Home, other than my 3-wick, and I have some 3-wicks coming up and that you'll see shortly in the next couple of weeks for the springtime Throwback Thursdays choices. The 3-wick versions of DW Home candles throw like a mofo. I think because the space, the opening is so large compared to these, and also they have 3 wicks in them compared to 1. So all in all, it kind of helps with the throw, with the 3-wick and the wider opening. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is because I have burned DW Home in other sizes like similar to this before, I knew it was more meant for a smaller room. So it started off in my bedroom, and it worked. It worked beautifully. And I have put it in my spare room, which is just ever so slightly smaller because I was burning another candle that I just wanted to rotate the scent in my room. It's really nice. I wouldn't say like there's wood note, but there's a masculineness about it with a berry, which is a cassis. Sweet, like a sweet berry, and I don't know how else to describe it. It's a handsome candle. It really is. I think guys, girls, you guys are all gonna love this. It doesn't matter who you are. I think you'll really enjoy it. But keeping in mind, this is definitely a small room candle to burn. But really, I'd give it a scent throw out of 10. While burning, I would say it's probably only a 5. It's not strong, but it's, again, what you get is more of a sophisticated, handsome kind of candle. How many times can I say handsome? I don't know, I'm sure one of you guys are probably tired, or put a number down to tell me how many times I said that word, but the appeal, to me, because it's different, but it was a good different, out of 10 would have been more like an 8. Because I wouldn't have picked this up if I didn't like it. So all in all, you guys, although I can't seem to find it on the website any longer, with DW Home themselves, I wouldn't pay the £16.99 on. I'm seeing that it's for sale online. That's a little bit ridiculous. But if you happen to be in like an outlet store, I know in Canada be Winners or HomeSense, in the States it'd be TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, that kind of thing. Give it a sniff. Like I say, it's a great little candle. It's a neat little, again, I'm not normally on packaging, but it kind of reminds me of a wine, like you're trying to put a cork in it, but it does seal, which is big, because you know those tops that just sort of sit on top but you can still smell the candle. That means it's not trapping the candle, right, or the scent. So I really appreciate that. So I actually would give this a thumbs up. If I found it again, I would really, really love to see this in a 3-wick. I don't even know if they made it in a 3-wick, but if they did, I would definitely pick it up in a 3-wick for a bit more of a punch. So yeah, you guys, I'd absolutely recommend this if you can find it. Give it a sniff first, because it may not be everyone's taste, but again, a good gift-giving candle to both men and women. So you guys, thanks again for joining me, Throwback Thursday, and thank you again, Lisa, for picking Throwback Thursday. So now we're gonna show you what's left. We've only got a couple weeks left in February to pick. So we have an oldie but a goodie. It's a party. Oh yeah, before we go with the rules, blah, 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 the rules. Rules are, of course, as always, I'm about to show you 4 different candles here that one person can pick for next week for Throwback Thursday. Again, if you guys are thinking about picking one of these candles, make sure you look down in the comments below and find out when someone hasn't already picked one, because once that person has picked, made that selection, the very first person, I will always let them know that I got their message and yep, we're picking that one. So with that said, sorry, you're probably getting sick of me saying that, but I just want to be fair. So I've got the Candle Lights Juicy Black Cherry, which I found at Rexall's drugstore here in Canada. I'm not sure about this brand, because if you saw my last review on this brand, it won't feel good. Pecksniff England's limited edition Pine and Clove, and I know a couple of my subbies actually have told me they have this one in their possession, and I'm like, I don't know, last Pecksniff's candle I burned had no scent, so although strong on cold, nothing on throw when it was burning, so it would be interesting to see. I also have Trap Winter Air. And lastly, I have a, upside down, M of WG Mahogany and Merlot. This is the jar, that is the lid. Cool thing about these lids is it has a scent description on the inside, which is kind of cool, so I don't have to write it down all the time. That would be wonderful. But yeah, that's it, you guys. So those are the 4 you get to choose from. And like I say, the last, basically I'll set it up so that on my Instagram, I'll take a photograph of the upcoming candles I have. I think I counted, I have 14 spring candles already selected, put aside for my Throwback Thursday, and they range from DW Home, Yankee, Bath and Body Works, Acquiesce. I think that's everything. Yeah, so similar to what you were seeing here, but they're, you know, obviously mainstream with Bath and Body Works, but some that I've obviously only just found at the outlet stores. So anyway, this is a really long video, so I'm gonna let you guys go and have a wonderful week, you guys, and take care.